Balance isn't something that we find, it's something that we create. Lucky for us, balance is a skill that we can improve upon to increase muscle strength and overall stability. In this Yoga for Balance practice, we'll use moments of physical balance and imbalance to learn to love and care for what we meet both on and off the mat. So guys, we'll start in reclining. As you recline onto the back, bring the knees together and open the feet out wide. And it helps to open the feet out wider than the hips. And as you recline back, place the left hand to your heart and the right hand to your belly. If it feels appropriate and right, allow the eyes to close. In this Yoga for Balance practice, we get to work on meeting what we find on the mat today with a sense of love and a sense of acceptance, knowing that we can't find balance without making friends with imbalance. But we start first, as always, by finding the balance of the breath. So start to notice that your inhales match the length and quality of your exhales. And as you tune in to an even, balanced breath, know that this breath is the touchstone, the place that you can keep coming back to. It's what Marcus Aurelius called the inner citadel, that inside of you always is this place right here that is steady and even in the moments where we falter. And so taking that even breath with you, reach down, hug and squeeze your knees into your chest. And as you hug your knees into your chest, start to rock forward and back along the length of your spine. Maybe rock 3 or 4 times, just starting to massage the back body. Eventually rock all the way up, cross the ankles, and step your way back to upper push-up plank position. And balance starts in the body with proper alignment. So the wrists are right underneath the shoulders, and we stack the joints. As you draw the heart ahead, the gaze is just beyond the tips of the fingers, so the back of the neck is long. And then keeping the body in this even sense of what we call plank, just see if you might for a moment hover your right toes 2 inches off of the mat. And then sense what it takes to keep evenness through the pelvis, the inner thighs hugging in. Take one more inhale here. Set your right toes down as you exhale, and lift your left toes just an inch or so off the mat. Outer right hip still hugging in, finding evenness through both hips. With your breath steady, your face soft, take one more inhale. Set your left toes down as you exhale. Pause in plank pose. Take a deep inhale. Down dog as you exhale. Tail high, chest toward the thighs, and that first down dog is sometimes exploratory. You might feel the need to move the body around a little bit, sway the hips, or even bicycle the knees. But eventually you get the call into stillness, and you come back to that even, steady breath that you began with. As we pause here in down dog, press evenly through all 4 corners of your hands, your thumb, your first finger, and then as the thighs drive back, today, step the feet together side by side at the back of your mat. On an inhale, float your right leg up and back about the height of your right hip. As you exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands, and then as you look forward, cross your left foot behind your right, crossing the ankles at the top of the mat. On an inhale, circle the arms to the sky. And as you circle the arms to the sky, interlace everything but the first finger of each hand. Take an inhale, reach up high. As you exhale, tilt to the left, finding a sweet right side body stretch, but pressing evenly through the outer edges of your feet so that there's balance and stability through your foundation as you wrap your right shoulder back. Inhale, draw yourself through the center, grow tall. Exhale, separate the hands, fold forward, and dive down over your thighs. Step your left toes to the back of your mat, followed by your right upper push-up plank position. Take an inhale in plank pose. Chaturanga as you hover slow, bend the elbows. Up dog on an inhale, draw your heart through and firm your thighs. Down dog as you exhale, press your way back. Inhale, float your left leg up and back, even and balanced through the pelvis as you do that. Exhale, step the left foot through, cross your right foot behind your left, folding at the top of your mat. Inhale, circle your arms to the sky, and as you reach the top, interlace everything but the first finger of each hand. Exhale, side stretch to the right, giving yourself a sweet left side body breath. Keep your tailbone long, and then put the energy down into the outer edges of your feet. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, dive and fold out over your thighs, let it all go. Right toes step back to upper push-up plank pose, followed by your left. Exhale, lower slow, elbows graze your waist. Inhale, let your heart lead the way. Exhale, down dog. As we pick up pace, we flow this. Inhale, right leg lifts up and back. Exhale, right foot steps through, cross the left behind it. Inhale, circle the arms to the sky, interlace everything but the first finger, side stretch to the left. Inhale through the center as you rise. Exhale, dive down and fold, let it all go. Left toe step to the back of the mat, followed by the right, elbows bend on your out breath. Inhale, lift your heart high. Exhale, down dog, press your way back. Left leg floats up on an inhale. Left foot steps through as you exhale, cross the right behind it. Inhale, sweep the arms above, catch and interlace, side stretch to the right. Inhale, through the center, grow tall. Exhale, fold forward, let it all go. Step the right toes back, followed by the left. Take an inhale and plank, and then lower with upper body strength. An even balanced inhale takes you to your back bend. Exhale, down dog from the pit of your belly, shift. Right leg floats up and back, full breath. Right foot steps through, cross the left behind it. Inhale, circle the arms to the sky, catch and interlace. Exhale as you take a really sweet stretch to the left. Inhale through the center. Exhale, dive and fold. Inhale, step the left toes back, followed by the right. Exhale, chaturanga, hover slow. Inhale, lift your heart, your shoulders back. Exhale, down dog as you shift. Last time, left leg floats, inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, left foot steps through, cross the right behind it. Inhale, circle the arms above, catch and interlace, dip it over to the right. Inhale through the center, reach high. Exhale, fold forward and dive. Inhale, right toe step back, followed by the left. Exhale as you lower to meet the mat. Inhale, widen the collarbones. Exhale, down dog, press your way back. You know, the good news for us is that balance is a skill that we can build upon. So we have the opportunity to maybe practice it a little bit as we amp things up. Inhale, press your heart, your chest back. Gaze forward, bend your knees, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, find length through your spine, your back. Exhale, fold forward and in. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale to chair pose, and we change things up a little bit. Start to feel the weight shifting back into your heels. Take a deep inhale in chair pose. As you exhale, sit your sitting bones down to the mat. Send your feet up and over your head into plow pose, you rock and roll. Plant your feet back to chair pose. Inhale as you rise, arms to the sky. Can't do that without smiling. 2 to go. Exhale, sit your hips down. Send your feet up and over your head. You can use your hands. Replant your feet. Inhale, chair pose. It's all about your inner balance. Last time, exhale, hips down, feet up and over your head. You rock. Inhale, chair pose. Plant your feet. Take one breath. Forward fold. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, glance ahead, flat back. Exhale, hands down, step or float. You land light, your elbows bend. Inhale, lift your heart, wrap your shoulders back. Exhale, down dog, shift your way back. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot steps through lightly. On back toes, inhale, circle your arms to the sky, crescent pose. We just find a little flow. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank pose, and on the same out breath, let it go. Inhale, draw your heart through, soften your face. Exhale, down dog, shift your way back. Left leg to the sky, inhale, deep breath. Exhale, left foot steps through lightly. On back toes, inhale, crescent pose. It takes a little balance. Exhale, place the hands down to the earth. Step back to upper push-up and let your elbows hug your waist. Inhale, lift your heart to the sky. Exhale, shift your way back. Pause in down dog and know that at any point in time, balance for you might mean taking a break. On an inhale, press your heart, your chest back. Gaze forward, bend your knees, step or float, land light top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hips down, feet up and over the head. Plow pose, we flow. Inhale, back to chair pose, plant your feet. Exhale, hips down, feet up and over your head. Inhale, back to chair pose, take a breath. Exhale, hips down, feet up and over your head. Inhale, find chair pose, stick it, land it. Forward fold, exhale, dive in. Inhale, draw your heart ahead for balance through the spine. Exhale, vinyasa, plant your hands, step or float light. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, down dog as you shift back. Right leg to the sky, full deep breath. Right foot steps through, exhale. On back toes, crescent pose, one breath takes you high. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to upper push-up. Lower slow, but you could drop your knees and modify. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, down dog, press it back. Left leg floats up and back, full breath. Exhale, left foot steps through. Inhale as you circle your arms above, a little balance on the inside. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank, and descend with steadiness. Inhale, let your heart receive the breath. Exhale, down dog, press your way back. A moment to ground in. Find grounding, find steadiness, make contact with what's actually touching your mat. Your palms connected to the earth, drawing that steady energy in. Last time here, inhale, chest back. Gaze ahead, bend your knees, step or float, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen your back body. Exhale, forward fold, hang your head. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale, chair pose, knees bend. Exhale, halasana, hips down, feet up and over your head. Back to chair pose, plant your feet. Exhale, hips down, feet up and over your head, plow pose. Plant your feet, back to chair pose. Inhale, 2 to go. Exhale, sitting bones down, toes up and over your head, flow. Plant your feet down, chair pose. Inhale, arms high. Last time, exhale, sitting bones down, toes overhead. Inhale, chair pose, pause there, take a deep breath. Forward fold, let it go, exhale. Inhale, lengthen your spine, your back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float your way back. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, down dog, press your way back. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot through. On back toes, crescent pose, rise and pause at the top. Arms extending high, tail reaching low. Balance in all of your effort, your energy as you flow. Take an inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, lean out halfway, shift forward, warrior 3 as you take flight. Chest and thigh parallel to the mat. We work on that twitch muscle fiber. On an inhale, rise towards standing, hands to the heart, pull your left knee right up and into your chest. Exhale, back to warrior 3, chest parallel to the mat, left leg kicks back. Start to bend your right knee, drop your left toes back. Inhale, crescent pose, arms to the sky. You flow that twice. Exhale, lean out halfway, shift forward, take flight, warrior 3. Inhale as you rise to stand, hands to the heart, left knee pulls up and in. Exhale, back to warrior 3. Inhale, crescent pose, right knee bends, left toes land. Last time. Exhale, take it out halfway, shift forward, take flight, third warrior, chest and thigh parallel. Inhale to stand, hands at the heart, left knee to the chest. Exhale, third warrior as you tilt your way back. Pause in warrior 3. Roll your outer left hip down to the earth. Take one more inhale here. Hands to the earth, exhale, standing splits, pause there. Balancing on your strong right leg. Your right forearm can wrap around your calf. You could even take your left hand around your right calf for what we call supreme balance as you draw yourself down and in. Knowing that whatever you choose, the balance is not about holding the pose perfectly, it's about finding it within. If the hands are around the ankle, take one more deep inhale. Place the fingertips to the floor. As you exhale, start to bend your right knee. Set your left knee outside of your right foot. Sit all the way down onto the floor. Right foot outside your left knee, both sitting bones to the earth. Drop your right hand behind you. Reach your left arm to the sky. Grow tall, take a full in-breath. Exhale, left elbow outside of your right knee, or you could catch your elbow around your knee because our priority is height through the spine. Then take your gaze over your back right shoulder, and as you lift up tall through the crown of your head, this moment where we pause in steadiness is a chance to find balance within. Roll the right shoulder back, take one more big inhale. Gaze forward as you exhale. Shift your fingertips forward beyond your front right foot. Put the weight into your fingertips. Take flight back to standing splits. Left leg lifts. Take an inhale, one breath. Left toes meet the right. Forward fold top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine, your back. Exhale, fold forward and in. Inhale, circle your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands at your heart, back on the inside. Pause there, feel both feet firmly planted to the mat, and draw that energy up to give you grounding and stability. Keeping what you have, bring the sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh, finding tree pose. As the sole of your right foot comes to your left inner thigh, go ahead and keep the hands at the heart today. Put all of your attention down and into the outer edge of your left foot. And know that trees need adversity to grow roots, that wind and atmosphere and change in weather help trees to grow stable. And so anytime you're wavering around because the breath is evenly flowing in and out, know that it's an opportunity to grow stronger. Take one more inhale, tree pose. As you exhale, warrior two, right foot steps to the back of the mat today, left arm forward, spread wide from hand to hand. Take your gaze out over your left middle finger. Take one more breath in, warrior two. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Keep your arms lifted. Lift your 5 left toes, turn them to mirror your right. With all 10 toes pointing straight ahead, turn your palms to face behind you. And as your palms face behind you, bend the elbows, bring the fists together at the low back. Or reverse prayer pose, turn the fingertips up toward the ceiling, palms might connect. As the palms connect, press the inner thumb, the inner hand together. Take an inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest. Exhale, fold and dive between your thighs. Keep the legs strong as you descend. And it doesn't matter where those elbows go. Allow the shoulders to roll down the back. A little bit of opening for the shoulders and a lot of strength through the legs. As if your inner thighs could hug together, keep them drawing toward the midline of your space. Then with strong legs, on an inhale, lift the crown of your head to the sky, root through your feet to rise. As you exhale, spread your arms out wide, palms face the earth, soften your shoulders down your back. Turn your 5 left toes forward to the top of your mat. Rebend your left knee and sit down deep into your front left thigh. Take a goodbye inhale here. As you exhale, left hand on the inside of your left foot to the mat or to a block if that's best, knowing that both are right. Reach your right arm straight up toward the sky. Take a full inhale, grow tall. Turn your right palm to face behind you as you exhale and drop your right hand behind your back. Roll your right shoulder away from your right ear, and pausing in a half bind might be the perfect place. Feel free to stay here. Or take your left hand underneath and maybe hook your right fingertips or your right wrist, finding the full bind if that's best. Again, you have the option to stay right here. Long through the left side waist, take an inhale. Maybe you look down at your front left foot as you exhale. Maybe you step your right foot forward to meet your left, setting up for bird of paradise. If you come forward, keep your hands intertwined, start to rise to your left toes. Roll your left shoulder down your back and press to stand, still hugging your left knee in the whole time. As you reach the peak, maybe your left leg extends out toward your version of straight. Spread wide through the toes and keep rolling that left shoulder down your back sweep. Take one more deep inhale. If the left toes are lifted, rebend the left knee, place the left foot slowly in control back down onto the mat, step your right foot back. We all meet in side angle pose again. Left hand to the earth, right arm to the sky, spread wide. Inhale, reverse your warrior, right arm all the way down your back, left arm overhead. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat, step back to plank pose and pause there. Slide the inner edges of your feet together to connect at the back of your mat. Spin to the blade of your left foot, stack your right foot on top of it. Reach your right arm to the sky, and at any point in time, you can put the left knee down underneath the left hip and modify. Maybe you stay right here, hips evenly stacking on top of each other, right hip right on top of the left. Sometimes it moves a little ahead. Either keep this or lift the right foot a couple of inches. Maybe tree pose, sole of the right foot to the inner left thigh if that feels like a good place to go. Keep what you have, reach up high through that right hand, take an inhale. Right hand to the mat as you exhale, maybe you keep tree pose. Same exhale, elbows bend lower slow. Shoot the right toes back. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog as you roll over your toes. Pause in down dog, take a deep breath in. Stick your tongue out, exhale. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot steps through lightly. On back toes, inhale, crescent pose as you rise. And balance means we get to do it evenly on both sides. So now that you know what's coming, the balance becomes staying in the present moment, right? Not jumping ahead, that would be the easy thing to do. Take a full breath in. Exhale, lean out halfway. Shift your weight forward. Warrior 3, you take flight. Chest and thigh parallel, breath still steady. Inhale as you rise to stand, hands to your heart, right knee to your chest, shoulders above your hips. Exhale, back to warrior 3. There's a moment where you pause there. Inhale, bend your left knee, right toes drop back, crescent pose, arms to the sky. You land light like a feather. Exhale, lean out halfway, shift forward, warrior 3. You rise, slow and controlled, nothing to rush. Press to stand, hands to the heart, right knee floats to the chest on the in-breath. Exhale, flow back, warrior 3. Rebend your left knee, crescent pose on the inhale, arms to the sky, shoulders stack. Last time. Exhale, lean out halfway, shift forward, third warrior, right leg lifts. Inhale, rise, right knee to the chest, hands to the heart. Exhale, float back, warrior 3, beautiful breath. Pause there, take an inhale, standing splits, exhale, hands to the mat. Who knew that standing splits would be such a relief at some point? Walk your hands in, fold over your left thigh, and then either keep your fingertips there or wrap one or both hands around your standing calf and draw yourself in. You know, balance isn't something that we find, it's something that we create, and we have to look inside to find those answers for ourselves. What's balanced for Denise is going to be different than what's balanced for somebody else. Take one more full breath in, fingertips to the earth. As you exhale, start to bend your left knee, drop your right knee outside your left, sit all the way down onto the earth. Left fingertips behind your low back. Inhale, right arm sweeps up to the sky. Exhale, right elbow outside your left knee. You take a sweet twist. See if you can sit forward on your sitting bones so you sit up tall. Then roll your left shoulder down your back. And then bring evenness to your breath. Even inhales, even exhales. It's your touchstone. Take one more inhale. Gaze forward as you exhale. Shift your fingertips forward. Stand up onto your strong left foot. Sweep your right leg up and back. One breath, standing splits. Right foot meets your left, top of the mat on the out breath. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward, hang your head. Inhale, sweep your arms to the ceiling as you rise to stand. Exhale, both hands at your heart. Check on the inside. So even though you're sweating, even though the temperature is picking up, that you still are residing in that inner citadel. Keeping what you have, bring the sole of your left foot to your inner right thigh, finding tree pose on the second side. Firm your outer right hip in, like the sole of your left foot and your inner right thigh were magnetic friends. Keep the hands connected at the center of the heart, and notice that you don't ever pause the breath to maintain this shape. That imperfection is part of imbalance, and it's how we learn to love and care for what we meet both on and off the mat. Take one more breath in here. Step the left foot back, warrior two as you exhale, arms spread wide, gaze straight ahead. As you sit down and into your right thigh, we're just here, one breath. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Lift your 5 right toes, turn them to mirror your left. Turn your palms to face behind you, bend your elbows, either fists come together, or turn your palms to face each other and snake your fingertips up your back. Take an inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest, shoulders wrap back. Exhale, fold forward, dive between your legs, but they're so strong the whole time the outer hips hug in as you hang your head. Finding length and space through your spine and finding evenness through your breath. Keeping those 2 legs strong, on an inhale, lift the crown of the head to the sky as you rise back up tall. Exhale, spread your arms out wide, turn your palms to face the earth. Pivot your 5 right toes forward, rebend your right knee, sit down deep into warrior two on your out breath. Right hand inside your right foot as you exhale, left arm to the sky. Remember, your hand could come to a block or your elbow could always come to your thigh. With warm shoulders, take a deep breath in. Turn your left palm to face behind you. Drop your left hand behind your back. Roll your left shoulder away from your left ear, and you can keep this or take your right hand under and find the full bind, catching your fingertips. But then roll your chest open, right shoulder under, left shoulder back. Take a full breath in, gaze to the earth as you exhale, maybe step your left foot forward to meet your right at the top of your mat. Keep your right knee hugging into your right shoulder, and then press to stand, shoulders stack above your hips, balancing on that strong left leg. As you wrap your heart open to face ahead, right leg might extend toward your version of straight, but the knee can always stay bent. Roll the right shoulder back, take one more inhale. Those are beautiful, you guys. Exhale, rebend your right knee, place your right foot down, step your left foot back. We all meet in side angle pose. There's a little pause there. Right hand down, left arm to the sky. Inhale as you reverse your warrior, sweep your right arm overhead and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the mat. Step back, top of a push-up plank pose, slide your feet to connect. Keep what you have, and as you're ready, pivot to the blade of your right foot. Left arm sweeps to the sky. You can always put your right knee down underneath your right hip at any point in time. Either stay right here or lift your left foot a couple of inches off your right. Maybe sole of your left foot to your right inner thigh, tree pose if it's right. Press out of your right shoulder, take one more deep breath in. Left hand to the mat as you exhale. Maybe you keep tree pose as you lower, slow elbows bend. Left toes back, inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog, press your way back. There it is. Pause in down dog. Take a deep inhale through your nose. One last time, stick that tongue out. Inhale, press your heart, your chest back. Gaze forward, bend your knees, step or float top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine, your back. Exhale, fold forward and in. Bend your knees, drop your hips, circle your arms to the sky, take a full breath. Exhale, sit your sitting bones all the way down onto the mat. Boat pose, Navasana, why not? As you pause there, collarbones widen and spread. And then go ahead and bend your knees towards your chest. Reach forward with your 2 hands and hook your big toes with your first 2 fingers. As you hook your big toes, maybe your knees stay bent, or maybe you start to extend your legs towards straight. Pause there, whether knees are bent, whether they're straight. Take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, roll back, feet up and over the head into plow pose. Leave the feet where they are. Run your arms down by your sides. Pause there. Bend your elbows, bring your hands to your low back for support. With your hands on your low back, float both legs up toward the sky. Shoulders stand. balancing on your shoulders, this is the perfect time to switch perspective. That balance isn't just about moving at a quick pace the entire time. Balance is about giving ourselves permission to pause, to go inside, and to slow down, and knowing that both are so valuable to this journey that you're on. Take a few breaths here as you spread wide through your toes, stacking your heels above your hips above your shoulders. And take one last deep breath in. Exhale, release your toes up and over your head. Reach your arms forward like brakes. One vertebrae at a time, roll all the way back down onto your mat. Hug and catch your knees into your chest. Keep your right knee where it is, send your left leg towards straight. Reach your right arm out of your right shoulder and twist and cross. And wherever your right knee lands, let it be there. It doesn't need to meet the earth. Let your right shoulder be a little heavy. And start to slow the breath, the rate of the heart. On an inhale, come back through center, hug the right knee in. Hug the left knee in. Send the right leg forward. Reach the left arm out of the left shoulder. And take an easy twist. Left knee over the body. Anywhere it lands is great. Eyes a little heavy. And breath super sweet. On an inhale, come back through the center. Hug your left knee into your chest. Hug your right knee into your chest. Bring your forehead up to meet your knees. Squeeze your fingers, squeeze your toes. Take one last deep inhale and let it all go. Send the legs ahead. Let the feet fall away from each other and the palms to the sky. And finding a full and final rest. And if you're practicing with us at home and you have time to stay here, please do. Know that the balance that you found on your mat, not just the physical, but the mental and the emotional, will carry with you through everything you do, everything you're thinking and saying. Be consistent, be inspired, and we'll see you next time.